Hey everybody, I got kind of an interesting thing going on here. I've got this huge, well, it's not really huge. I'd say it's average size, but it's super heavy. This box is really friggin' heavy. Oh God, I just hit my microphone too. Okay, it weighs a lot. That's all I'm going to tell you. What's inside this mystery box? We don't know. Well, I kind of know, but I did order it and pay for it, so I better know. Yeah, so we're gonna open it up and check it out. I'll give you some hints. It is a form of transportation. It can be used for commuting. It is a lot of fun. It's kind of a bit of a toy if you want to, not everybody just uses them for transportation, but it would be a good use. If you're going to spend this kind of money, you probably want to use it at least to some degree to save some money on gas. Use it for, trips that are decent. Like if the weather's decent, you can use it, right? If it's pouring rain, you might want to take the car. Depends where you live, how nice the weather is where you live. We have pretty good weather. I mean, even in the winter, we have decent days. It's not raining here in beautiful British Columbia all the time. What else? The other thing, another hint I'll give you is if it stops working, if for some reason it dies or it malfunctions while you're riding it, you are going to eat dirt hard. So there's no coasting without this being on. So that might give you some good ideas. It's not a Segway. It's different. So let's open it up and find out, because I haven't seen it yet. I've only seen pictures of it. I've never seen it in person. I'm going to have to put it on the ground and cut it open because it's too heavy to hold and cut open. But I'll back up just a little bit here. I got my knife. We're going to get into this. It's raining today, so there will be no riding it today, but they do take a little bit of time to learn how to use. They're not like you just hop on them and you're going to be a pro on it. It is highly recommended to, wow, I got a whole bunch of gift cards here. That's pretty cool. Like little cards I can give out to people. This might give you some more, if you know what the EV store here is in Vancouver. I bought it in Vancouver online at the EV store. And if you know EVs, you know what kind of stuff they sell. They're super nice. They've even written a letter here. Hey, Michael, now you can say you own, anyways, I'm not going to say what it is, or maybe it's just an addition to the family. Either way, smooth rides incoming. So nice handwritten letter. They actually send me some nice emails, reaching out saying, hey, we're just a small business trying to expand. Really appreciate your business. I thought that was nice. You don't get that very often. And they shipped it out pretty quick. Like literally it left their place like kind of yesterday and got here today. So not too bad at all. All right. So what do we got in the box? Certificate of compliance. So, because it is an electric vehicle, more hints. You can see some pictures of what it might be here. It's a manual. It's called the Pagoda. It is the Tesla T3 or V3. This one is the I think it's the T3 is what they go by. So let's look at it. So I got a power cord. This will be for the charger, no doubt. And it's an 84 volt battery in it, which is kind of cool if you're familiar with things. I do have an electric skateboard. I believe it's a 72 volt. So not a super quick charger. I think it's a 1.5 amp. Yeah, you can get like 5 amp chargers. This charger will take a while because it has a fairly big battery in it, which is good because that means you can go for a very long distance. Like my electric skateboard, for instance, I think has a 350 watt hour battery in it, which doesn't last very long. You might get 15 kilometers out of it or something. It goes fast and everything, and you can, commute a little bit with it, but I would say not a tremendous distance. Oh, snap. Here we go. So I'm going to be pulling this out and turning it on for the first time and see if we can get some power. All right. Not too bad once you actually get out of the box. It is heavy. I believe this one weighs about 22 kilograms. So, we're probably looking at about close to 50 pounds. Let me just get everything unwrapped and then I'll bring it up and show you. I'll probably have to hold it on the chair. So, it is an electric unicycle if you haven't figured it out so far. And it's the Tesla Model what is it, T3, I believe. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I can't remember. I get it mixed up all the time. V3 or T3. It's the T3. So sometimes it's referred to as the V3, version 3, but it is the T3, okay? And it looks like some of this is coming out, but that's okay. You just pop that back in. Let's put these flip-ups back up. So, yeah, you got this light on the front. It's not on. I haven't turned it on and power it up. Okay. It's powered up. It's, I don't really know. There's a cutoff thing here on the switch here. You got lights. I mean, I don't know much about it, to be honest. How to even work it, how to get the lights to work. It should self-balance for me. That's like it does have a cutoff switch on it. Let's put it down here. I have no idea how to use it at this point. I will be pairing it to, I'll just show you some things here. So you have these flip-up wheels. You got these lights that go all the way around. You have this little guy here, and that's for like a luggage kind of thing. So if you want to wheel it around, if you go into a store, you can actually hang your groceries off of it. I've seen guys do that. Pretty cool setup to do that. This just pops back into it. I have no idea what even the battery. Oh, the battery's up there. It's got decent battery. So it's got this display on the front here. It's got a light on the back, which is kind of cool. See that? And it does have a front light. I don't know how you turn it on. Not sure how you turn it on, but there's probably a way to turn it on easily. Charging port, USB port for charging up your whatever you might need, and they both seal up. So that's really cool. Not sure how you turn the light on. Do you hold that down? No. So that turned it off. I'm going to have to pair this to the software because there's software for it. I'm going to have to read through the manual and check it all out. But there's going to be some interesting videos for sure coming up with this guy, but I will have to learn how to use it because I have no idea. I've never been on one, and they do take a little bit of getting used to. You know, you need to start with the basics, just basically getting on it and balancing it and going back and forth, you know, riding a few feet out and stuff. I'll probably, once I get kind of used to it in a small area, I'll take it out to maybe like a field, some sort of turf field, so that if it if I do wipe out, it won't get too scratched up. I don't want to scratch it up right away. I do have a case coming for it, so that'll help. But yeah, I'll probably just be practicing inside a little bit, really, you know, super slow inside in a controlled environment until I get the case for it, and then we'll go from there. All right, so that's what I got. Should be interesting to see how this pans out. Yeah, so more videos of the Tesla, the Bugatti Tesla T3 in the future. Hope you enjoyed this one, although there wasn't much to show you. I'll be definitely trying to figure this thing out. And you know, it goes about 50 kilometers an hour. It can do about, I didn't really mention that, it can go about 80 to 100 kilometers range because it has like a 1500 watt hour battery and a 2000 watt motor. So it's pretty cool. It's not an entry level. They're basically called electric unicycles or EUCs. It's not an entry level one by any means. It's not a top of the line, you know, going 80 kilometers an hour version, but I figure it's just fine for me. I like the idea of the long range if I do want to commute with it, and that it'll do 50 kilometers an hour, which I think is probably terrifying enough for something like this for me anyways. All right, thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.